Welcome to the Financial Management course 5130 of the mmcc program, and my name is Daphne Rickson and I'm the professor for this course. So just a little bit about me. I am an associate professor of accounting here at St. Mary's University, and I've taught previously in the master's program. We have a combined program for a master's, MBA, and a CMA. So I have taught in that for a number of years, as well as undergrad cost accounting. And in addition to my teaching duties, I'm also the executive director of our Center of Excellence in Accounting and Reporting for Cooperatives. It's quite a mouthful, so we abbreviate it. We call it CARC. And hopefully during the course of your studies, there may well be opportunities for you to undertake some research and perhaps publication through CARC. So I've been working at St. Mary's since 2008, and before that I worked as a controller and finance director for over 20 years in the private and public sectors, and I decided I wanted a career change, so I did my PhD, and here I am at St. Mary's University. And when I'm not here at the university, I enjoy traveling. I've been to quite a few countries in Europe and Asia and South America. So now a little bit more about the course itself. First of all, I have online office hours, and they're posted on Blackboard, so you can get the exact times from there. But it's every second Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. Atlantic time. And for this we use GoToMeeting, and again, of course, the instructions how to access GoToMeeting, and I think you're using that in other courses as well. That's on the on Blackboard. And with the online office hours, it's optional, of course, and if you have some questions, it gives you an opportunity to come online, ask questions, and if there's any clarification you need on the materials or on the course itself. In addition to the online office hours, I will respond to your emails as quickly as possible. I try to respond to all emails within 24 hours. Okay, so now for the textbook. The textbook is an e-textbook, which you can view online, or you can print it off if you wish. And it's Robert Holt, Financial Accounting. It's published by Ivy Software. So with this text, it's the electronic text, as I mentioned, it's also accompanied by PowerPoint. So when you're viewing these PowerPoints, you'll hear a voiceover, and you'll quickly realize it's not my voice, it's the author of the book. So he actually provides a lecture, a voiceover lecture that will accompany the PowerPoints, and I think you'll find that useful. Okay, evaluation. That's the all-important question. How are the marks assigned? Well, first of all, there's going to be 5 quizzes, and they're worth 4% each. So these are online quizzes, and these are based on the textbook. Then we have a group discussion board, and there's going to be 6 questions here, and they're worth 4% each for 24. Living labs and full class discussion board. What a living lab is basically I'm asking you to do some research in your own organization to answer a specific question about various aspects of accounting and financial reporting in your own organizations. And finally, there's the group project, and that's worth 26%. So that all magically adds up to 100. So here I've just outlined the suggested approach for how you should approach your weekly or bi-weekly schedule. So first of all, start off obviously by reading the chapter in the textbook, then review the online interactive presentation, the PowerPoints with the lecture. Then complete your online quiz, because the quiz is based on the book. Then read your supplementary notes. So what I've done is for each module, you'll see that in addition to the lecture PowerPoints that come with the textbook, I've also provided some additional notes and some additional reading. So read your lecture notes plus the assigned readings. And then complete your group discussion board, because that's usually based on the readings, and your living lab, which is based on your cooperative or credit union, and then complete the responses and upload that to both your group and your full class discussion board. So with your living lab, you want to upload that to both places. So for the textbook, I mentioned you start off by reading your textbook chapter and the PowerPoints. So after you read the chapter, you will see that in the textbook module, you'll see there's some optional exercises and a practice quiz. So for those, they're not mandatory, but I think they're actually beneficial for you to make sure you're really understanding the material. So they won't be graded, but I strongly suggest you do them before you take the graded quiz. So for the online quizzes, as I mentioned earlier, they're 4% each, so there's 5, and there's only 5 chapters in the book. So you're only going to get 5 online quizzes, even though there's 6 modules. Module 6 is totally readings. There's no corresponding book chapter. So take the online quiz, and it's called Quiz for Grading, so that way you'll know that you're taking the correct quiz, not one of the optional ones. And of course the due dates for these quizzes are identified on Blackboard. So the supplementary lecture notes and readings, so here I'm providing some additional information that's not covered in the textbook. The textbook is of course US based, so in some of the modules I'm providing some Canadian information as well as information from other countries. Obviously I can't cover the accounting rules for every country that people could possibly originate from in this program, so I'm just giving examples from various countries just to highlight how the accounting rules actually change from one country to another, or in fact may well be similar from one country to another. So read your lecture notes and review the readings before you do your living labs and your discussion boards, because the living labs and discussion boards, basically it's looking at more information that's outside the textbook as opposed to the material covered in the text. So your living labs, these assignments really are designed to help you apply the module concepts to your cooperative or your credit union. And when you do your living lab, you need to post it in 2 locations. You want to post it into your assignment for marking, but then you also want to post it into the full class discussion board. And here you're required to respond to at least one other posting, because we want to make sure that we create awareness of practices in other jurisdictions and other cooperatives and credit unions. So you might hopefully have some takeaways from the course that you can apply in your organization. And of course, as I mentioned, you have to respond to at least one other student's posting. For the group discussion board, this is meant to be responded to from within your own small groups, and you've all been assigned to groups, so you know who your group members are. So each module does have a group discussion question, and they're worth 5% each, so a total of 30. And again, just take note that you're intended to post your response to the group discussion board only, not the full class for this particular component. And you must respond to at least one other student's posting, hopefully more than one. So 1 is the minimum, but ideally more than 1 posting. Your group project is worth 26%, and this project is designed to apply the concepts that you've covered in the course from the modules. And for the project, we have to select just one organization, so one cooperative or credit union from one of your group members. So you'll have to discuss that amongst yourselves and decide whose organization you're going to base the project on. And all the details are in the project file folder, and the project is due on April the 18th. So one final note here, keep in touch. You know, life happens, things come up at work, in family life, whatever, that may, you know, you may have some difficulty in keeping up with the course. So you don't have to tell me any confidential details, but keep in touch, let me know, or if you're having any trouble, if there's something going on that's causing, you know, you to have some delays in your coursework. I'll certainly do my best to work with you to come up with a revised schedule and help you through the program. So make sure you let me know so that I can, you know, as I say, come up with a resolution. So good luck with the course, and again, hopefully we'll be in touch through the bi-weekly online office hours if you have any issues you wish to discuss at that time. So thank you, and hopefully you'll enjoy the course.